The Tonal Energy Tuner app is a great resource for professional musicians and student musicians alike. It has tons of great features that make development on an instrument far easier and much more practical, regardless of what that instrument is. It has a tuner that listens to the sound waves of the instrument being played, letting you know the necessary adjustments to make the tone sound stable. It also features a pitch wheel where you can hear any instrument play any pitch you select. An analysis section allows you to monitor the frequency and hertz as you are playing, which allows for a deeper perspective on the music being played and helps musicians to understand what exactly is happening as they play with different techniques. There is a metronome built into the app, which allows you to change the tempo of the beat as you practice, helping to develop accuracy in whatever piece is being practiced. And finally, a preferences section allows for a simple way to customize the app, not only in a way that will be most effective for the user, but also in a way that motivates them to implement the app and be more dedicated to using it. A large portion of time in this app will be spent at the first part, the tuner. Every musician will need to tune their instrument every day, whether it's due to weather conditions or the way the instrument moves inside of its case. For students in an ensemble at school, this will be no different, and every rehearsal almost always begins with everybody tuning their instruments. I'm going to demonstrate how exactly this section works by using a trombone right now. So, the goal of the tuner is to get this little confused emoji man to turn into a smiling one as you hold out a note. You begin simply by holding out a note, like so. Now, if that little bar is going down, just like this was right now, that means you are flat and the frequency is a bit too low. If it's going up, that means you are sharp and the frequency is just a bit too high. I'm going to try this again and try to make the little emoji in the middle stay as a smiley face, which means it won't be too sharp or too flat. I got it for a little while, but that's the main idea of how to use this. It works for any instrument. Let me try it out with a guitar. Nope, not quite. Nope, a little too much. There we go. Like I said, this app is effective no matter which instrument you use. Let's move on to the sound section. Now, the sound section is really helpful for getting students to hear and listen to, well, how a note should sound like. It features a wide range of instruments that you could hear based on clicking at this little section in the bottom left corner. Right now, it's set to a B flat clarinet. And, well, when you press any of these letters, these notes on this wheel, it'll play what that note would sound like on that instrument. That's a clarinet sound. If I want to make it higher, I'm just going to press the little plus by where it says octave in the center. Once again. If I want to make it lower, I'll press the minus. By going clockwise around the wheel, I could also make the pitch go higher. Counterclockwise makes it go lower. If you notice, even in this section, right in the center, there's a little tuner still going on, like the last one. Now, the sustain button in the middle lets you hold multiple notes at the same time. If I press that and then click different ones, like so, you can play multiple at another time. Let's switch the instrument. How about well, I was just playing a trombone. Let's hear the trombone. Let's switch to one more instrument. How about the violin? It's very effective for hearing how your instrument can sound and can be a great resource for students or even professional musicians to hear the target of what they want themselves to sound like. The analysis section is fantastic for letting you know Well, what frequency is going on as you play? When you play strong and with a lot of energy, well, it goes crazy, like this. A wide range. Now, when you play soft, well, it doesn't go as crazy. It looks like this. Analyzing what your sound is doing, where the frequency is going, how the pitch is going up and down by these lines, can help you see what exactly your target is. A metronome section is also a very great resource for this. You can customize it by swiping on the little emoji to however you want it to look. But the main function is to keep the speed of your beat. All these different modes show the beat in different ways. So it's whatever your preference is. You can also go to where it says tap tempo and tap the speed you'd like it to go, and it'll pick up on it. Dot, 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 dot. Then it can play it back. You can also use the plus and minus to make it go faster or slower. If you look in other sections that we've seen before, in the top right, there's a part that says metronome. Click that and it'll play from wherever you are. Very convenient to have it on any of these pages. The last section is the preferences section. It has a guide in case you want to learn a little more how to use it. It takes you to a table of contents that lets you know, well, how each part works. You could change the frequency that you want it to sound at, which is a little more technical, and students won't use that too often. You could show if you want it to show the visual tuner, show how many cents it is, sharp or flat, show the tuner wheel, show how long you've been practicing, the session time right there, where I'm clicking. This is a great resource because it shows you how long you've been practicing, and you can keep track of your progress a lot better. Show smiling face. If you don't want it to be a smiling face and you want it to just be a circle, that works too. There are all sorts of customization options. Audio options, metronome options, all of these. So all in all, Tonal Energy Tuner is a fantastic application, not just for musicians, professional musicians at least, but also for your students to help them consistently practice and get better for your ensemble, for the class, and for their own development.